Good evening, everyone. Buck is at the spot. He's getting in position where he stands to eat. Right, you ready? I got his apples, and I got figs for him, and butternut squash. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. His ears are starting to get fluffy now. The hair inside his ears are growing for the winter. Your ears, the hair is growing. Now Buck is having his dinner. What'd you rub yourself against? His antlers, he had like a little pink on them. Looks like berries, like he rubbed himself against a berry bush or something. Right on that antler right there, see? What'd you rub yourself against? Buckeye, what, you want to eat in your bucket? Really? He wants to eat in his bucket. All right. I'll put the rest of his food in here. Hold on, guys. I'll get all the butternut squash and all the seeds. All right. He wants to eat in his bucket, so I'm going to put the food in his bucket. And I have acorns that I collected. They're in there. They're mixed with his corn. But he didn't eat them because I threw them in his bucket earlier. I took a walk with my son in front of the house. But I just left them in the bucket anyway. I said if he wants, he could have them later. All right, I guess Buck wants to eat in his bucket this evening. I put corn and fresh water for him. Well, ice, not water. I didn't have to put no water. I just put ice cubes. It's only me and Buck at the spot. Nobody else is here. It's literally just me and Buck. It's nice out today. It feels like fall. I love it. It's such a beautiful day. I literally took the baby for a walk on the property, like up and down the driveway and around, just because I wanted to see if I spotted Buck so my son could see him again. But I didn't see him. He must not been nowhere around, like close by. And my baby fell asleep outside, like inside the stroller. Literally, once I start taking him for a walk, he falls asleep so quick in the stroller. I guess because outside right now, the weather is just beautiful. So I was thinking about it in my head. I was like, if I was a babysitter in a stroller in beautiful weather like this, I would fall asleep in it too. It's really nice out today. Today is a gorgeous day. The sun came out for a little bit today, this afternoon, but then it went away. And now we have cloudy weather again. It's like the sky is pretty cloudy and gray. But there's no rain on the forecast for today. I know tomorrow's supposed to rain. But today, no rain. So I'm assuming the rain tomorrow is making a cloudy day today. But besides that, it's nice out. I can't complain. There's no bugs, like no flies, mosquitoes. The only type of flies I see around is like bees. Every now and then I'll see like a bee, one or two. But that's it. I don't see no mosquitoes, no lantern flies. None of like the pesty ones, the ones that are annoying. Bees I don't mind because they pollinate the flowers, the plants, whatever. They don't bother me. I feel like bees, if you don't bother them, they won't bother you. I've learned that throughout the years. I used to be terrified of bees. But now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, if I don't bother them, they won't bother me. My husband taught me that. He always told me, he was like, if you don't bother them and you don't act out, like you don't freak out, they won't bother you. And my husband was right. Sometimes when I'm sitting there on the crate feeding Buck and a bee flies like around my head, I try to stay so calm, which I do stay calm. Not that I try, but I try even harder to stay even calmer. And the bee actually does fly away. And I notice the days that I go like this with my hands, in front of my face or wherever the bee is flying, the bee will react to that and then fly around me even more. So I noticed that if there is a bee around you, just stay calm and it will leave. Once you start reacting, that's when it's going to start like buzzing even closer. I fought a lot of fears of bugs being over here at the spot with Buck. I have to say, Buck helped me fight a lot of fears, like of spiders and bees. Things that I used to be so scared of. Now when I see them, I'm not so afraid anymore like I used to be. Now it's like different. Like I'm still afraid, but not as afraid as I was. His hair by his ears are growing too. On the outside of his ears, they're gonna start getting fluffy too soon. Slowly and surely, he's growing. I mean, not slowly, actually, pretty fast. He's growing his winter coat. His face is starting to get fluffier. See, his hairs are growing. He's so cute. Oh, I think I spoke too soon because I just seen a mosquito flying in front of me. But I have a long sweater on, so I'm not gonna get bit. I have like, it's not thick, but I don't think it should bite me through the sweater. The mosquito's like right in front of the camera. Can't make a long video this evening because I forgot to charge my phone. And guys, I record with my phone. And the thing is, like all day, all morning, usually, and all afternoon, I'm on FaceTime with my family, like, you know, to show them the baby and stuff, the ones that live like out of state. So by the time dinner time comes, sometimes I try to charge it before dinner time, and sometimes I don't, I forget. So today was one of those days. So I have enough battery to make like a nice size video. But I don't want to push it, like, you know, till it completely dies. But it's like almost on red, my battery, but not quite yet. Buck is having his dinner. He's enjoying it. I gave him butternut squash, 2 figs. They were really big size figs too. And corn and apples. And there was big acorns that I collected for him all the way in the bottom of the bucket, which I didn't see that he didn't eat them, but I left them in the bucket. I put the corn on top of it. I figure if he don't eat them now, he could eat them later. Like, no big deal. He'll have something to look forward to later. It's nice and quiet. So peaceful when it's quiet like this, you know? And it's not that noisy outside. It's nice. It's nice being at the spot. Especially my house, I keep cartoons on all day. I keep on this baby channel that plays like everything for babies on my TV all day long. Just for sound for me and my son. And then he sits in this activity center. It's like a little jumper, like a baby jumper. He sits in there and plays and watches TV. He's such a good boy. My son is literally such a good boy. I can't say it enough. He really, really is. And the teething is getting a little bit better, I have to say, since he has his 2 teeth, the bottom teeth. Now his 2 top teeth are coming in. Those should be popping through soon. Like, I can already feel them through his gums. So they're gonna be popping through like any day. And I can't believe in another like 2.5 weeks, he's gonna be already 7 months. I feel like he just turned 6 months. In October 15, he'll be 7 months. Crazy. The months are flying by, like, you know, like before we know it. I think we're almost in October, like in a few days. Oh, I think he just ate an acorn because the way he's chewing right now in his mouth. Yeah, he just had an acorn. He ate one of the acorns. Yeah, I heard the acorns help deers gain weight for the winter. So that's why I try to always collect them. I mean, I'm sure there's trees in that forest that have acorns that he could get on his own. But you know, Buck, he's spoiled. So his mama gets everything for him where he doesn't have to search. I kind of make it a little easier his life. But I'm sure he, you know, searches on his own too. Look at that big belly. He has a big belly. That's his belly right there. Buck is pretty fit. I feel like he's like a perfect size. He's not too overweight. I mean, I've never seen an overweight deer anyway. Never in my life. So I don't even know what like an overweight deer would look like. I have to Google it to see if there's such thing of like a really fat deer. Besides the girl deers, the does, like when they get pregnant. You know, like I wonder if there's overweight deers just by eating food. Probably not, because deers eat very, very healthy foods. Like, even if I wasn't feeding him the stuff that I give him, he would be eating, like, you know, all the greens and stuff. So Buck eats very, very healthy. I feed him very healthy foods, you know. Only the first year that I met Buck was when I was giving him a lot of bread, because I didn't really know what deers eat. I didn't know like what was good for them, what was not good for them. And then that's when I started doing my research on them. And then I was like, oh, okay, I should not be giving him bread. And that's when I stopped giving him bread. And I started buying him apples, and I started buying deer corn. And little by little, I started, like, throughout the months and years, I started giving him like more and more like stuff that, was better for him to eat. The sun looks like it wants to peek out. Like, if it peeks out, the sun comes out now, this is really messed up because the day is like almost over, Like, it's almost 5 o'clock. And when I was walking out with my son, it was cloudy, but it's all right. It was still nice. I mean, the weather is still nice. I can't complain. The sun comes out, that's fine. The animals can enjoy the sun while it's out. Right, Buck? You and the little ones can enjoy the sunshine. One day I have to go through my trail cam. I haven't been in my trail cam for like a week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks. So God knows how many videos are in there. I haven't posted trail cam videos either in a long, long time. I gotta go in it one day. But I'd rather do it a day that my husband's home, where I could just sit here, because it takes me a while to go through it. Because in order to go through that trail cam, you have to be standing close by it, like a couple of feet. You're going to be up to a certain amount of feet away before it disconnects from your phone, that you won't see what's in there. So that's why that I have to do on a Saturday, where I'm sitting here nice and calm and just going through everything. All right, everyone. I'm going to get going so my mother-in-law, she could go back home to her house. And I'm sure she wants to start cooking and stuff. I feel bad because sometimes I feel like I'm holding her back from her doing what she's got to do. But like I said, she don't care. It's just me. I overthink. I start going, oh my God, I'm making her stay a little too long. Let me hurry up and get back so she could go cook her dinner or whatever for her and her husband, for my father-in-law. But I know she don't care because she loves spending time with my son. And my son gets so excited to see her too. But I'm going to get going. Me and Buck, we both will be back tomorrow morning with another video. He's listening to me. That's why he slanted his ears like that. Nobody's here before. I don't know why you keep turning your head. Oh, because my neighbor is out next door and he sees her because I just spotted her. That's why he's looking. Oh, Buck, you funny. You nosy. Yeah, so I will be back tomorrow morning with another video. I hope everybody has a great day today, a great evening, and a good night. And me and Buck, we will be back tomorrow morning. All right, everyone. Ciao for now.